The village of Black Hollow was unlike any place I had visited before. As I arrived, the fog seemed to close in, suffocating and eerie. The villagers shuffled about with downcast eyes, their faces etched with dread. They spoke in hushed tones of a creature that haunted the mountains. A vampire, they said, that drained life from the living. It was a tale spun from nightmares, yet I could see the truth of their fear in their eyes. Desperation had driven them to seek aid from the prince himself, and his response was swift. Prince Charles, a figure of authority and action, vowed to rid the land of this menace, and though I was but a weary traveler, I found myself volunteering to accompany him into the unknown. Our journey began under the cloak of darkness, armed with torches that flickered against the encroaching shadows. Prince Charles led the way, his resolve unwavering, while I followed, my heart pounding with each step. The villagers watched us depart, their silence a heavy burden on our shoulders. The forest seemed alive, the trees whispering secrets we dared not understand. It wasn't long before we stumbled upon the first grim sign. A shepherd, lifeless and pale, his neck marked by the telltale punctures of the beast. Prince Charles knelt beside the body, his expression hardened with determination.
"We're close,"
he said, and his words sent a chill down my spine. Hours passed before we reached the creature's lair, a cavern hidden within the mountainside. The entrance loomed before us, a void that swallowed our torch's light. As we ventured inside, the temperature plummeted and the oppressive silence pressed in from all sides. Suddenly, a whisper, a breath, brushed against my ear. From the depths emerged a figure, its eyes glowing red with malice. The vampire stood before us, its fangs bared in a wicked smile.
"You should not have come,"
it hissed, and in an instant, it was upon us, moving with blinding speed. Prince Charles fought valiantly, his sword slicing through the air with precision. Yet the vampire was relentless, its movements too fast to follow. It struck the prince, sending him sprawling to the ground. I lunged forward, silver stake in hand, but the creature caught me with an icy grip that seared my flesh. My scream echoed through the cavern, a sound of desperation and pain. Regaining his footing, the prince lunged once more, his blade finally finding purchase in the vampire's side. As it recoiled, I seized the moment, driving the stake deep into its heart. The vampire's eyes widened in horror, its screech splitting the air before it disintegrated into ash, leaving a haunting silence in its wake. We emerged from the cave, battered and weary, but victorious. The first light of dawn greeted us, a beacon of hope after the long night. The villagers awaited us, their cheers of triumph echoing through the valley. Yet as I turned to Prince Charles, my heart sank. His face was ashen, his hand trembling, and there beneath his collar, the unmistakable mark of the vampire's bite.
"It's not over,"
he whispered, his voice barely audible amidst the celebration. The villagers believed the nightmare had ended, but I knew the truth. The curse had merely found a new host, and the true horror was yet to begin.